Alrighty then, so this is 12 days post-traumatic injury. Once again, I have fractured my fibula, the distal fibula, and separated, there's a separated joint. The tibiofibular joint is separated. Okay, and this is 12 days post-injury. I made significant improvements since yesterday. Now, as far as our little test here, right, this is what I'm working toward, that I can actually keep my toes down and bring it up. Okay, well, first of all, doing much better this way. Of course, there's still restriction. Okay, even worse when I try to put my toes down. But yesterday's progress on right here, it's starting to heal significantly. Still doesn't look great, however, the movement has increased dramatically. So yesterday's progress, I had started to take steps like where I was actually going heel to toe, and I'd have to still do the right step first, and then bring this one up to the right foot, and then take another right step, and bring this one up to the right. Then, by the evening time, around 7:30, I was able to take left, right, where it was just so that this foot wasn't always first. Sometimes it would be, you know, the back foot, so I'd be getting a little bit of bend in there, so I would just go left, right, right, and so that was significant. And then I kept working on it. Last night, of course, I wake up in the middle of the night working on it for a while because it's painful and uncomfortable. So what I worked on was, well, I did a lot of frequency, just a lot of frequency yesterday. The night before, I was stripping the heel, getting that to straighten out and everything. So I did a lot of frequency just all around here and all around the actual fracture, and of course all around there. So just a lot of frequency and movement, just bending forward and back and forward and back and this way and that way. Okay, today's progress, I'm able now to actually take steps without crutches, which is amazing. Oh, also today, during the daytime, I was working on with a ball under my foot and just rolling my foot and getting all of the plantar fascia and all the ligaments kind of worked, and that helped a lot. Also, like, just stripping all along here too, and bearing weight down on it. And the whole point was to get better control of this joint in here, or these joints, I should say, all around here, to get a raise in these joints, okay, an arch to raise it up. So that's where I'm still working on that, having some difficulty with it, but it definitely made the progression. The noticeable difference was that I could bear much more weight on it. So, for instance, even right now, where there was a day where I showed how I'm like, oh yay, I can get up now, but I was like bearing all the weight on the left leg, and then I had to have this one up in front a little bit, but at least I could like plop it there for a little balance. Now I'm actually able to get up, hands free, and bear weight on it. You see that? You see that? And that's what's allowing me to take steps. Now with my steps, they're not without the crutches. With the crutches, I can do the smooth heel to toe, and I'm gonna keep practicing on that. Without the crutches, I can just do steps. So like I'm still being careful to not over exasperate this ankle. Like it's broken. It's fractured, you know, so you don't want to overdo it. But that's incredible progress. I am super excited, and I will take a video of my walking and how much better I'm doing today. Again, this is 12 days post-injury. 4 days ago, I got the x-rays and I was told it would take at least 8 weeks to heal. This is the magic miracle of frequency, holistic natural healing. And of course, I've incorporated my orthopedic techniques for restructuring pretty much my entire foot. My heel was gnarly. My toes, you know, all the joints were kinked. I mean, lots of stuff going on, but I've been really diligent, and this is miraculous. Straight up miraculous. Nano, my friends, and peace be unto you. So this is day 12, or 12 days post-injury. Broken ankle, fractured fibula, and separation of the tibio-fibular joint. Now today, in the past, I've been able to, a few days ago, I could bear most of my weight on here and stand up, and then this was kind of like dead weight here, kind of helping me balance. But today, I can get up, boom, just like that, like normal. And I can bear weight on both legs, so it's not all straining on my left leg. So that feels amazing. Also, now walking with the crutches. Yesterday, I was doing heel to toe, and I would just put this foot first, and then bring this one in, and then put this foot first, and then bring this one in. Well, today I can actually go back and forth, left, right, and actually I can also put the crutches down, and I wouldn't over stress my leg, but it's an absolute miracle that today I can walk without my crutches. I have to be very careful, and I should be using a brace, but this is incredible progress. Like, what? Woo-hoo! Okie dokie, so this is 13 days post-traumatic injury, and the progress is, well, I'm still not getting that bend that I want, but you see there's a little bit more wrinkle of the skin there from bringing it up. Now the other part was I want to bring it up and point the toes, right? So I'm doing a little bit better at that, and I've been consistently working on this toe again, and I've been the big toe, and I've been able to, earlier when I was trying to isolate it and just push it down and bend it there, it was bending here, but this one was wanting to travel, was wanting to invert like this, you know? So it was like bending here, but then this wanted to slide in that way, instead of bending down there. So got some more extra control there. Been working on pretty much all around here, softening the heel again. It's still a funny shape to me, and it's still tender, really tender right in here. Also, it's the main injury point that's really tender as well too, where the fracture is. All up here, my skin started peeling a little bit because it was rough from the injury and from all of the swelling. So there's still bruising all up into here. I've been stripping the plantar fascia again today and doing heel raises. So pushing everything down to the ground, and then I was on the ground and doing heel raises again, trying to bring up that arch and doing it with the balls of the feet grounded and trying to raise that arch and doing it just on the big toe. As far as walking compared to yesterday's video, it's about the same except for a little bit stronger, a little bit sturdier.